Hello everybody, very warm welcome, especially my students, my English students. Last week one of my students asked me how can distinguish different lavender species. This Levendula species is Levendula pinnata, which is so different from Levendula angustifolia. The question is, what is the differences between Levendula lavender species? Some morphological mark is same and some differences. The same, for example, the stem cross of the stem is four sides or four edges, because four special tissue there are on the wall under the epidermis. Similar, the phyllotaxis, how arrange the leaf on the stem. Every note, or the notes very close together, and every note origin two leaves opposite of them, and the next other notes the leaf 90 angles for them. The cross looks like the phyllotaxis from above, looks like the cross. The name is decussate. We know Lavandula angustifolia or Lavandula officinalis. This is a very good, well-known species when the leaf very narrow, and Levendula pinnata leaf is more differences is the more lobulate or divided. I will show these leaves looks like divided of the leaf, the lamina of the leaf, and double divided. Is a good differences the two species. Next step is the flower is a similar, and inflorescence. Every Levendula species has a mixed inflorescence. The base of the inflorescence is indeterminate system. It started flowering on the bottom and continue for the top, and every part, this part is sessile without pedicel on the main stem, and the structure, this inflorescence, sometimes two types. In the determinate inflorescence, this is a typical dicasium, because two branches and two flowers will be flowering later, the flower of the top, and typical dicasium, and sometimes more than two branches. You can see exactly the inflorescence. This inflorescence, this dicasium or composed dicasium, sometimes very close together. Lavandula pinnata, this is a typical form, and Levendula angustifolia, the dicasium arrange very long distance between them, and every note has also two dicasium, and the arrange is similar as a leaf phyllotaxis as well, because also decussate form. Under the inflorescence has a typical typical leaf, typical bractea, Levendula pinnata, bracts very narrow, and Levendula angustifolia more wider, these leaves. This is a differences, and the name of this, the mixed or complex inflorescence, verticillaster of the Lavendula angustifolia is no branches, and sometimes the Levendula pinnata, the verticillaster, is sometimes is branches. You can see here. So also the good differentiation for the two species. Every Levendula species and Lamiata species, the fruit is nucula, because a typical interesting capsule exactly separated 4 parts, and every part include 1 seed. Calyx, sepals or calyx, and bractea and stem looks like white, because very hairy on the leaf and the stem as well. Good distinguish the smell. This smell is not a typical lavendular smell, but it looks like a mint or cabbage, for example, altogether mixed. But also good, also used as medical plant as well. Thank you very much.